Good evening, one and all. Myself, Professor Shelke SN. Today we are going to learn the session part modeling in Creo. So, some commands we had discussed in the first part. Remaining commands we will see in this second part. So, first go to the parts, use default template. Please do it uncheck to this box and then click OK. After that, one window will come in front of you. In that, you just choose the unit system part solids. Click OK. Now you are in the unit system. Now I want to go to the sketch front view, sketch and sketch view. So in this sketch view, I need to do the command, that is a sweep blend command. So first I will take a line, click OK. One of the line, so whatever the distance of that line, you may choose which distance you want. If you exit your sketch, then again go to the sketch, edit definition. Now you are in the sketch, and this sketch you just write whatever the dimensions you want to give to that line, okay, and then you can exit the sketch. Now you have to go to the sweep blend command. In this sweep blend command, now this is your starting point and this is the end point of this line that can be defined by this. Now I want to draw a sketch at this first point, starting point. So I will go to the sketch view and draw the circle. So after drawing the circle, so whatever the diameter of that circle, suppose 500 is the diameter of that circle, I will exit this again. Now here, if you want only two geometries, why we are using this sweep blend command? To connect the different shapes of the circle or different shape of rectangle or any other geometry which is having different shapes, that can be connected. Two different shapes can be connected by each other by using this sweep blend command. So for that purpose, we are going to insert one of the circle sketch in between these 2 points. So I want to add one datum point in between these 2 points, okay. Again I am going to play the operation and then draw the sketch. So right now, first I had drawn the sketch at a starting point, then I need to draw a circle again at a second point, okay. So its shape may be lesser than the first one, so it will join the two irregular shapes. Two different shape can be joined by this, using this. Now again I want to insert one of the section in between these 3 points. So third points I want to divide here and then play the operation, and in a section view I want to draw one of the section at this point. So again I am going to draw circle which is the biggest circle out of these two circles, and then I will click OK. So you'll get the shape like this. You get shape like this. Now I want to add one point at the end, okay. So datum points at the end point, okay. So here I am going to add a one datum points, and here I need to draw a sketch. Again I want to add a circle which is smaller, okay. So it will connect the 4 circles. If one may can say that instead of these circles, if I insert a sketch as a rectangle or any other geometry, for example I will draw a rectangle, so one may can draw different geometry, but this geometry can't be completed. Why? Because circle having number of points but rectangle have 4 corner points. So each circle you need to divide into 4 corner points. So just go to the sketch view and divide this circle into 4 different points. So sketch 1 also, then sketch 3rd also, you need to draw in a divide in a 4 points. First point, second point, third point, fourth point. So I am going to take a random points. If you have distance, you can go particular points. Okay. So in these random points, I am going to divide these circles. Now the geometry can be done. Okay. But here what happened? Some twisting point is showing. Okay. So again, I need to go to the second sketch where I had drawn the rectangle. So okay. So rectangle shows in these circles, this is the first point, and rectangles it is showing this is first point, starting point. Or so you need to select this point as a starting point, make this point as a starting point. Okay, because all the starting points in this directions, so you will get the this point is connected to this point, else what happen, this point is connected to this point in case of this point as a starting point. Now in this case, this is the starting point, so all these are the starting points. You can check it for on the section first, you can go and check a section view. This is your first point, starting point. Okay, so from this first point it is going to start. Now again I want to go to this definition, so edit definition. Now in this second point, you just check it, this is your starting point. Okay, then again go to the third section, go to the sketch and see that this is a starting point. Okay, and again go to the fourth point, this is your sketch, this is also starting point. So like this you can join a different sections. Okay, so this is a sweep blend command. Go to the save and save it, file, save and save that. Next command, part solids whole command. So for this whole command, I want to go to the front view, sketch and sketch view. In this sketch view, I need to draw one rectangular box and then I need to extrude this. Okay, after extruding, I need to go to the hole. In this hole command, suppose I want to put a hole in this point. So what is the location of this green color indicator, just put on the edge, so you can edit it and whatever the distance from this edge you can define. Okay, then again this point from on this surface of this edge. Okay, so again you need to define 220. So from this side 220 and this side 220. If you want to increase the diameter of hole, you can increase, you can give the depth of the dimensions, you can give the depth of the dimensions. If you want to give some shape of this thread hole, threaded view, or else other views you want to give, you can give it from here. Now next command is round command. So at the corner of this, if you want to give the dimension 220 suppose, so this can be done by using this. So 220 you can, or else you want 100 over 110, you can give the dimensions 110. Okay, or if you want to delete this, you can delete from this. Again you want to give the dimension at this section 110, you can give it. What is the difference between round and chamfer? Round is a circular radius, okay, and chamfer is a horizontal and vertical distance. Now I will take this. This is a vertical and horizontal section. Okay, so DD means vertical and horizontal distance is same. If you want D1 D2 means vertical and horizontal distance you may change. Suppose you want 220 distance for this vertical and you want 110 for this, or 100 or 50 for this, you can check the taper. If you want, here is third option, you can keep a angle, whatever the angle you want you can define that angle, and distance, both the distance D1 D2 you can check it. Suppose I want 20, so 45 angle and both the distance horizontal and vertical is 20. Now if your angle is fixed 45 and distance is varying, so in that case you just increase or decrease the distance only. 45 angle is fixed angle. Okay, then I want to go to the draft section. Suppose for this surface I want to draft. Draft means one direction I want to pull the direction. So select the draft, okay, and go to the reference. First select that surface which you want to draft and which is the hinge point, hinge line, and pulling direction, in which direction you want to pull. Okay, so I want to pull in this direction, so up to 30 degree you can pull the or draft the section. Okay. Next, shell. I want to make a shell for this particular section, so for that particular thickness go to the again edit. For the particular thickness or 5, or you may say that this is 5 mm thickness, so you can give the 5 mm thickness to the, so overall thickness of this will be taken as 5 mm. Okay, then next in new file we will see the trajectory rip command. Go to the section sketch, front view, sketch and sketch. So in this sketch view, now I want to draw rectangle which is having some amount of extruded part. Suppose 259.72 is extruded distance. Now I want to shell that particular geometry and I want to draw rib section for this, so I can choose the datum plane and offset the plane at particular position. Okay, so up to this plane. Now on this plane I want to draw sketch, and that sketch should be, suppose like this sketch was there, circles, different two circles are there, and that can be connected by two lines. Random lines I am going to select. Okay, so these line which will be projected over the wall. Okay, so these lines will projected over the walls after clicking OK. Okay, but right now it's not going to pull on that surface. Why it's not going to pull? Because first we have to select the command rib and then I want to go to this plane. Okay, so right now by selecting rib command, right now I am on the particular plane. Now I can draw the different circle or selected lines. Okay, I want to draw a line from here to only here, but that line can be projected up to the wall from this point to here, but that can be projected up to wall. Okay, and then I am going to click OK. You will see, select this sketch view, and then draw a circle. Suppose I have only select these circles and click OK. Okay, so this wall, towards this wall it can project. Now again I am going to go to the edit definition. So in that edit definition, if you want to give the some draft to these edges, you can add a draft, you can add a round to this figure, you can add a round on the exposed edges. So whatever you can make the changes over it. You want to give the thickness, you can give the thickness from this point. Okay. So this is a rib. In the new file, I am going to select part solids, then go to the sketch, front view, sketch and sketch view. Now in this sketch view, now I am going to draw one rectangle and extrude it at a particular point or particular value. Now I want to select this extrude command and go to the pattern, do it the pattern command, that directional pattern. So along this direction I want to give 500 distance or 550 distance and in this direction again I want to give 550 dimensions. So here I want 4 objects, here 4 means 4 by 4, 4 rows and 4 columns you will get objects. After clicking OK, you can see the objects. Now these objects are going to merge into each other. So go to the edit, increase the distance between these two, 1150. I am going to increase 1150 distance and clicking OK. Okay, so you can see there are number of 4 by 4, total 16 number of object will be there. This is called as a directional array. Okay, I am going to select from direction, that's why it is a directional, or it may called as rectangular array, number of rows, number of columns. Okay, now going to new file, part solids. Now I am going to draw a sketch, and this sketch I need to draw as a rectangle, circle, and extrude it. After extrude, I need to draw one sketch on this surface, only, and I am going to draw circle. I am removing the object. Okay. Now after selecting this circle, I need to rotate it. So go to the axis, and from the axial direction select a particular axis. I am going to rotate these 4 circles, okay, in 4 different ways. If I want to edit 6 circles into 6 circle, then I am going to edit into this 6 circle. So it is going to divide that into 6 circle. Edit definition, and in this edit definition I want to increase this angle. Right now it is in 6. Okay, if I want to edit this into 8 circles, so I can convert it into 8 circles. Okay, so like this you can circulate about this axis, so whatever the circle you want. Okay, so these are the, if I want to do the mirror, so select this particular object and select the mirror up to this click OK. So you'll get another object which is mirrored, exactly mirrored to this. If I want to delete this, control the, take a plane from this offset plane and select the offset plane from this. So first select this, both the geometries, and select plane up to which you want to project it. Sorry, only object is selected. So select this, go to the mirror and select the plane, mirror plane. Okay, now click OK. So you will get the exactly mirror for this object. So that's all. So these are the most important methods to draw the parts. So in the first section as well as in the second section, we had discussed the part modeling. So remaining parts we will see in the next lecture, that is drawing of parts and assembly. Thank you.